Let's talk about how to manifest miracles, literally. Hello, my beautiful soul. Let's dive into it. What if, just imagine it, what if every morning you're not waking up in the world, but every morning when you open your eyes, you are creating it? You are not human in a body. You are consciousness coding reality through words, choices, and emotions. All of them. Remember, words, choices, emotions, they create this reality. Look around you. Everything that you see, all of your circumstances, you coded them through words, choices, and emotions in the past. In this episode, I share how I rewrote my game, and I'm still into learning of how to do it. It's never-ending process. The more we go higher in our consciousness, the more interesting it becomes. How are you rewriting? That's a little process, and I want to share it with you. So how did I go from cancer to creation, from scarcity to flow? It's time to remember, my dear, you are the architect of this reality. Every morning when you wake up, it's not just another day. It's a reset. A new game begins. You enter the game. And the question is, what game are you choosing to play today? Are you playing in the old matrix? With your focus, you create. In the old matrix, you wake up and you're instantly focusing on worrying about bills, your health, the symptoms, your head hurts or you don't feel good, your past, what did you do wrong? Did you argue about somebody? So this is becoming the focus as soon as you wake up. And that's how you continue experiencing all of this. When you dig into something with a negative or positive focus, like I don't want to do this, I want to get rid of it, it's still focus. When you want to solve something in your life, solve the problem of lacking of money, lacking of resources, lacking of health, you keep there your focus on, I don't have enough, I don't have it, I don't have it. So are you ready to remember who you truly are? You are multidimensional being, an architect, a god, an engineer of your own reality. Watch my other episode, podcast about absolute and how the game works. It's absolutely fascinating. I want you to wake up and realizing who you really are. I am one of your cells telling you, wake up, my love, wake up. It's time. It's time. We don't just live in our lives, we code it with every word, every thought, every emotion. All of it, they are lines of code written into the quantum field. With your choice, you create. Say I'm broke, and you already programmed it. That's your limitation. Say everything I need is already flowing to me. My world is taking care of me. And the matrix rearranges itself to match that frequency. The problem is when you're in certain frequency, the thoughts start automatically flooding your brain. But they are not thoughts. You don't create these thoughts. They just, like in the matrix, they just floating around on certain frequency. And you're just grabbing them and thinking they are yours. Try differently. Try not believing everything that you think in your head. Try watching it. Try not reacting to the world, to the old programs. Like, I've played this game. I'm done. I don't want to play old games. And start generating different world. Not reacting, but creating. Because from reacting, you also reproduce the same line of old code that is like have spider web all over it. let's talk about little example. When I was facing cancer and it was final stage, stage 4, couple months the most to live, I was in unhuman pain. I couldn't walk. It was like the end of me. But I realized something. I was like, the functional medicine practitioner in me, like, oh, this is embarrassing. How I like treat all these people and I got cancer. And 3 years ago, when I was pregnant with my baby, they were telling me, you are the healthiest lady. Because I worked so much on my health before when I couldn't get pregnant, and they told me I'm not going to have children. And I had two. You follow the story. So now the story repeats itself. That's the sneakiest part of Matrix. The stories are usually repeat itself. And before that, when I was doing a lot of medical stuff for fertility, and one day I got tired of it and I said, that's it, I don't want to do this anymore. And I got pregnant. This time, I faced cancer. And I'm like, what the French toast? So I stopped playing the game of fighting disease. I was like, what? All of these that happened in my life and now cancer, a cherry on top? You know what? Whatever. If I got to die, I'll die. I'll do the things that I'm supposed to do. I'll try chemo and radiation. I'll try, but you know what? I only do it just so my people around me wouldn't be like screaming at me. I have more fun things to do in this life. So I started playing building a new body. I started pretending that when I go to, and I stop chemo pretty early because I was like, I'm done with that too. But the radiation back then, I remember I was laying down in that machine. It was like this ray of radiation. I was imagining it was the ray of God. It was some kind of like multidimensional machine that's healing my cells. I started literally playing a fifth dimensional story. Body with activated DNA, with light running through every cell. The symptoms that looked like pain were actually transformation, cells upgrading to match the frequency of who I was becoming. So I wasn't reacting, I was creating. And in 3 months, 2 months, they told me that cancer regressed, 90% of it. And that's the game I chose, not survival, not living in that program that I had in myself. Always find a solution, always find a solution. I went against the programming. So instead of that, buy a robot that's just like always, if there is a problem, find solution, I became the creator. I said, hell with it. I'm not going to dig into this cancer. I've been digging into all these illnesses of mine and other people for like 10 years. Done. I got tired of the game. I shifted my focus. Another example, that's a powerful one, and that's how I learned how to manifest. It's an example about my children's school. At one point, I wanted to find the perfect school for my kids. Public school was not working for them. I didn't like it. It was like a little prison. Sorry, guys, but it felt like that to me. So I started dreaming about a school. I tried homeschooling, didn't work for me either because, you know what, I need some freedom. I have you guys, I have my stuff, my fun. So long story short, and back then I was like having this cancer shenanigans, so I was pretty fatigued. So I was dreaming about a place filled with music, art, dance, languages, peace, like a family school, no pressure, where they literally can choose what they want to study. Can you imagine a school like this, like right now in a Panilas Park? Of course, it was like unimaginable. I couldn't find one. And There was no money to support all of my tastes in school. Still, I said to my spirit, you know what? I know my school exists. I trust you. Show me. And I just trusted. I did everything what I could in one day. I dreamed about that school. I went outside to check everything and I said, okay, I did what I could in the day, because remember, we just live in one day. And I said, I trust you. And I forgot that. And a month later, in my son's preschool, I saw a flyer for the perfect school. Music, art, family atmosphere, everything I imagined. Picture this. I was like, whoa, I created it. I literally created this school. And this is how creation works in your world, guys. We're living in hologram. The only problem, $16,000 a year. So I didn't have it. So again, I asked, what can I give the world? So the world gives back to me the school. Literally, tell me, what can I do for the world so it gives back to me? And the answer came, share. So this is how I started this YouTube channel. You know, I was just sharing this, but like, I didn't care who comes. Like, no, I do care about you guys very deeply and I appreciate you, but I didn't care about thousands of views or like money and anything. I knew somebody very important listening, somebody part of my manad, part of my spiritual family. That's who you are if you coming to listen to me. They hear, they listen. I just did it from the heart. Weeks later, my mom found a scholarship program in Florida that exactly, to a dollar covered the tuition. Was it luck? No, absolutely not. It was creation. That is how we code our space. That's how we remember we are the architects. Oh, I should tell you a story about my car. I manifested car. In 1 month, my dream car. I didn't have money. I had, because of this cancer shenanigans, I completely ruined my credit score, the credit score. Yes. So the same way, I went around, I looked for the cars. I didn't like any that I saw, except I'm like, I don't like anything except my dream car. And I forgot for a month. You won't believe it. In one weekend, the money came from the government of United States. And I don't even remember how I got in the car, went to a dealership. The very first car I looked at, deal, my dad said, I'm going to be do your credit score. Boom, boom, done deal. In 2 days, I had a car. That dream car, because I was like, this dream car or nothing. I'm going to walk. So don't be afraid, guys. This is a hologram. This is illusion. Don't be afraid even bad experiences like cancer, like, oh my God, I was giving money by thousands of dollars, taking money to like every dollar, didn't have a place to stay with my son, Alexander. This is amazing, but it's all the super fun experiences. And it all showed me what kind of programs I had. And now I have all of it was the next step to my power, to my freedom, to me connected to my spirit even better. And then the superpowers start opening. I can talk to Kronos, the multidimensional thing that helping me think. He is the part of my spirit, the structure, and the outside world. I can literally talk to the world around me. And it's all come to you through some crises that you're scared of. Don't be scared of them. Live them to the fullest. But remember, you are the creator. You can focus. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of death even. Death only exists if you believe in it. There is no tunnel, no ending. When you think that you die in one timeline, which I died in one timeline in October, you just shift your consciousness to another branch of reality. That's all. You are eternal consciousness. You are not the body. You are the consciousness moving through it. When you see somebody dies in your world, everybody is just the hologram of you. It's just scaring you to show you, see, the death is real. But that soul continue lives in their own world. It's just a program of it died in your world. You are not the body. You're the consciousness moving through it. But while you're here, honor this body, of course. No, it's not like I didn't do anything for my body when I got cancer. That's another, like, you got to find the balance. But I focused on transforming, not on fighting the disease. It's your temple, your body is. And in this branch of existence, it's absolutely what creates this existence. So as a body, when the body dies in this existence, everything is just disappears. So you can't just die and leave your children behind. They only exist. Sorry to say that, but they only exist because your body exists here. They're also part of you. When somebody dies, it's like a piece of your energy. It comes back to you. You creating all the people around from you. So ask yourself right now, what game will you play today? Will you keep creating the old matrix or start designing a new one? Because each morning you wake up as a source again. Each breath is another chance. Each word a new code. You are the creator. And the whole universe is waiting for your next line of code. This is how it's all created. You're not human. You are the architect of reality. And we are one. I love you so much. Please ask me questions because that's what I do. I do it for you. And as if you want to, not just consume, but give back to me, that would mean a lot to me if you reply, if you say what you think, if you share your story. I'd love to do it. And if you feel calling, you can also join my Telegram chat where I give everyday support and practical things in functional and spiritual medicine, helping you on your way. I love you so much. Bye-bye.